Hello everybody, welcome back to Duel, Screens, and Dragons. This is Session 7, Episode 16. I cannot believe we are 16 deep in this son of a bitch. I've only ever gotten 7 deep, but this is crazy. 16. It's amazing. It's amazing. I am one of your hosts, Stephen Fontana, and with me, as always, for the Duel, Screens, and Dragons, he's Taylor Allen. He's over there. He's Alakai. How you doing? You good? Good. Our Patreon producer, FNH Paul, playing Oddball. Mike Maltese playing Sergor, who is a contributor, does the back-end website stuff, big-time stuff for Dual Screens. We have Mikey Kirsch, the doctor himself, playing Ian Deere. And we have Missed Enough, our artiste extraordinaire, one of them, anyway, playing Thinian. And our esteemed dungeon master, Erengard, is here to lead us, Sherpa us, into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Again, we are playing 5th edition if you're trying to follow along, and we're going to kick it over to Erengard to give us a synopsis of where we are currently right now, because I don't remember, because I feel like it's been a month. Erengard, take it away.
It actually has been a month.
Wow, goodness gracious.
Last time on Duel Screens and Dragons, the party was down in the crypts, finally confronting the orb that was the source of all of the undead rising and the water creature that had been terrorizing them for the last several days. And the party was attempting to figure out how to disrupt this ritual that was going on and also fend off the various creatures that were down there, including the water creature that was attacking them. Finally, they had translated the runes and the arcane spell, and they were able to disrupt the magic for Oddball to hurl a wooden dagger, wooden stake, through the orb and smash it into pieces. And the spell dissipated with a burst of energy that had knocked all of the heroes to the floor into the water that was collected in the room. And as we resume, the heroes are regaining their feet, and the room is quiet and dark, and the creature is nowhere to be seen.
All sits up very similar to Undertaker style and just immediately kind of begins to scan to see if they can hear anything in the water outside of the heroes, just to make sure the creature is no more.
You don't hear anything other than the soft trickling of water that's coming from the outer perimeter of the room down into this, clearly where it's been collecting from.
I start propping myself up and walking towards whatever happens to be in the center there, just to check it out.
The pedestal that used to hold the orb is still there. The orb itself is shattered fragments of a seemingly glassy, stony kind of material that's scattered about the floor.
I yell out loud, "It looks like there might be a chess piece in here!"
Okay, before we continue, I thought you said chest piece, and I was like, oh yeah. Oddball, and I was like, wait a minute, nope, let's go back on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, if you're taking a dig at me, there's gonna be a bad you're gonna have a real bad time when Oddball gets up there and looks. But now it's funny.
Here is what Raug heard, because Raug is still underwater.
Son of a bitch.
With the candle pressed up against the thing with his eyes closed. Now, we have water breathing, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still under there. He's not coming up. You can see his feet like kind of kicking so he could stay under. Like you can kind of see that, but he's very smart.
It really is more just, it's like calf deep. It's not that
No.
deep water,
it went higher, didn't it? Didn't this go up to like mid-thigh this time?
Nope.
Okay, well he's still doing that because he's 105 pounds soaking wet. So he's still kicking his little feet. He's to stay underwater. He's very
Oddball gets up and they begin to walk towards the seemingly individual that wants to drown themselves. They grab him by the scruff of his shirt and lift him out of the water.
Yeah. Did we do it? Oh wait. Did we do it? Is it done?
I release him.
I'm gonna kill that guy. Demetrius is as good as dead.
I want to inspect the pedestal. Are there any like runes or anything that I can see?
There are not.
I'm gonna pick up a piece of the shattered orb then and fiddle with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to light a torch, so I can see.
Oh yeah, Oddball's the only one that can't see.
I have very many powers. Seeing in dark, not one of them.
I'm very wet.
All lights a torch.
I look over at Alakai and I ask him, "Is it magical still, or is it just glass?"
Can I check?
See if you have detect
sense-
magic.
I do, but I think I'm out of spell slots. I am.
I saunter over
So
to the.
I can ritual cast it. It'll take me 10 minutes, and it doesn't take up a spell slot. So if you guys want to wait 10 minutes, I can do that.
Oddball's going to go around the room and begin collecting all of their stakes and daggers that they had brought in and were throwing around the room.
Raug approaches the pedestal and kind of sifts through everything and notices something there. A chess piece of some kind. And
There actually is.
No, he doesn't.
He does not find anything there.
Get duped, idiot.
There are
I thought
there
maybe
are fragments of orb,
Okay.
but that is it.
I thought maybe you told him something in secret to say. That's why.
Nope.
thought that.
Nope.
No,
he was
no,
just
no,
being-
I was
he was
just
just
fucking
being
with you.
mad.
Very good.
No, there isn't.
I go away.
I would,
Leaves.
I would like to
Sad Peanuts music.
scan the walls or however deep I can see into the water. They try to see, I don't know, secret doors, anything that seems a little out of place, anything else that might be contributing to this whole thing. Can I do that?
Roll me an investigation check. And
Yes,
Alakai,
sir.
I'll get to your detect magic as soon as I give him the results of his check. So you look around the room. The walls themselves look like it's an older building, so the walls, from all the rain, that's where all the water has come into this room. And it looks like there are some places on the walls where somebody maybe did a little extra damage just to make that happen a little better. You would assume that it was for the purpose of the ritual or for the purpose of the creature to be able to defend the ritual, based on the fact that you know that somebody clearly summoned this beast. As to anything else about the room that's abnormal, you don't notice anything. The various crypts that are in here are former heads of the church that you're in, from years gone by, and their various tombs have been defiled. Some of them have been opened. Some of them have been forced open from the inside as their bones were resurrected. So.
All right.
Or reanimated, more accurately.
I'm gonna yell over to the group. Demetrius, he went down here and never came up the stairs we came down. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Alakai, as far as the detect magic goes, once you finally get the spell off, there is residual traces of necromancy and conjuration and several other different classes of spells or schools of spells, but the shards are no longer radiating that magic, so you can tell that it's just left over from whatever was cast on it previously.
Okay. And did you say the water is draining underneath the pedestal now? No?
No, the water is standing.
Okay.
Also, Raug, just so that in case you don't recall, you were knocked unconscious, so you have no idea where Demetrius went.
I guess that is true. What? Oh, the door was relocked, though, wasn't it? I think the door was relocked. So,
What,
and it would have had to
to the church.
No, the door.
Or the back door?
The door to the back room.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
It was relocked before you came in, but when you were in there, it was not relocked. It was closed, but it was not relocked.
Okay. I am going to. Which coffins are not open?
The only one that's not open is the last one.
I'm gonna go over to that one and just kind of push a little bit to the side to make sure that there's no like traps or something, or like stairs under there or anything. Just out of curiosity.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I will
Because
proceed.
I never heard you before.
Oh God. That's a 5, ladies and gentlemen.
So, looking over the outside of it, kind of peeking underneath the lid as much as you can without actually lifting it, looking for tripwires or anything like that, you don't see anything. You give it a nudge, and it seems pretty tightly in place. So if you want to actually try and move it aside to look inside, you'll need a strength check.
Strength. My
Like
worst.
there's somebody here who'd be good at that. Whoa!
Ooh,
So
Look at you.
my tummy made
with
it.
a
you.
with a
You're the
light grunt of exertion, you hear Raug pressing against this sarcophagus lid, and you hear the grating of stone on stone as it shifts aside, and inside you see a well-preserved body of a priest or cleric or something to that effect, with a long drapery over the top of it, like a burial shroud. But it does not seem to have been disturbed. And there are no indications of any hidden stairwells or traps.
Are there any indications that this thing also tried to wake up during all of this crap?
There is not.
Am
Rest
I
well, old
detecting
man.
any other magic sources outside of the lingering stuff from the shattered orb?
Nope. No other magic sources in the room other than what's on individuals.
I tried to put the
Do
lid
I
back.
Everybody's got a little bit of magic on them from your spell. So
do I recognize the material that the orb is made of?
it is completely foreign even to you. You do get a little bit of a sense of familiarity, but you feel like it's not from you.
Okay.
And then you hear Raug struggling in vain to push the sarcophagus lid back to where it was.
I'm gonna pocket a shard from the orb, and then just start walking away. Say nothing's here. Just start making my way up the stairs.
Where did our friend go?
Alakai. Ah, damn it.
Should we take more? Do we need more of the shard?
I think a little bit should suffice for now.
I'm blanking. DM, how many? I'm trying to remember how many stakes I had going down there,
6.
or like daggers.
You had 6 going in there.
Okay.
I
I
think
remember
one
how the
broke.
heck-
Didn't one splinter? Against
Yeah,
the
I
wall or
believe you
something?
did miss with one and really badly, and end up slamming it against the wall or something.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how I had that in my inventory.
You had
I didn't-
3
I
and
know I
3, 3 darts, 3 daggers,
No, I mean more as like marking how many of them I had.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
So if you click on the little edit button to the right of the dagger, which is like the paper with the pencil, there's a quantity marker, and you can adjust that.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So 5. Easy. That makes things so much simpler. Gotta get my axes back.
Really can't get my brain off of the fact that there's nothing with this fucking pedestal.
Wait, so we've looked at the orb, we've looked at the like surrounding area, that we have the lingering effects of like the magic where it's like a kind of a hodgepodge. But the pedestal itself, there's nothing.
There's nothing interesting about the pedestal.
Alrighty.
It's clearly something that was brought into the room,
Oddball picks it up.
but it's a heavy metal stand.
Oddball either lifts
Metal?
it and or breaks it.
Lifts it and or what?
Oddball tries to lift it.
Yeah, you can lift it.
I carry it out.
It's heavy. It's like a lot of metal. It's like a cast iron stand.
Jesus.
Somebody's gonna get
something.
armor.
Something about this doesn't look. Something about this being here, I don't like it. We're taking. It wasn't supposed to be here, therefore it will not remain here.
Surgor.
I don't know what it takes to make another orb, so we're just gonna take the thing the orb was sitting on. Now you have to carry another one of these things down here. Will you drop it in through the hole in the ceiling I made? Who knows? That's not my fault.
I do like to picture the guy like running back down
That's the
afterwards.
next D&D party's problem.
Like he runs back down afterwards and is like, ha ha ha, still, oh shit.
He took my stand.
you know how
All the
hard I
things
am.
that they could do.
Foiled
Alright,
again.
Sorry. Yeah, foiled again.
Surgor, give me a hand with this lid. I got the damn thing off, but I can't get it back on, and something just doesn't feel right leaving this guy out to the elements.
Let's move it.
Power of teamwork.
So either you can each roll individually, or one of you can give the other person advantage.
I will give you advantage, Surgor. Here, I'll stand behind you and push your elbows.
What's your elbow?
This is elbow grease, right?
Sergor is able to, with a little assistance from Raug,
Very little.
shift the sarcophagus lid back into place.
There you go, old man. Rest well.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else of value here. What's the move?
I don't know. The candelabra was pretty nice.
Leaving.
Yeah, I'm already gone.
Oddball's already out.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Where
They
you
are
guys
they
wanna-
are surprisingly following out.
So you guys come back up to the upper level of the church, and as you arrive on the upper level, you immediately feel like, again, like that cleanliness of the air. Like there's not that weight just hanging over you, as there has been for several days.
I
As you
thought something else
exit-
was gonna happen.
As you exit the church past the hole that you guys had created in the floor,
Yeah.
the rain has stopped. The fog has lifted. It is nighttime, but it is at least a starry night, a clear starry night. And again, it just you have this feeling of like calm. The streets, however, are littered with corpses. The various people that you re-killed, other bodies that you hadn't come across as you were traveling back and forth between different areas. Corpses from various townsfolk, clearly, from what you're seeing. I assume you guys are going to make your way back towards the Pig and Pie.
Is there like a town square It's like right outside this church, right?
It's right outside
like
the church,
marketplace.
yeah.
Alakai is gonna just start grabbing dead bodies and pulling them into a pile in the middle of the town square.
Oh, that won't be terrifying at all.
I help.
Yeah.
Before Oddball leaves,
We
the
can't
church,
just leave these
Oddball's
out
gonna
here.
Puts a broken pew over the hole to hopefully stop someone from falling in it.
And none of the pews were broken, so
All right, well,
do you
then I
wanna
just
break
put-
a pew in order to
I
put it
kind of
over?
like tip it over so that way it's like, you know,
Gotcha.
triangular, you know? And just
a little hazard sign for anybody coming into the room.
why is this here? Oh god.
We should line the bodies so that their family, any surviving members, could recognize them and give them a proper burial.
I just don't feel like we have time for a proper burial. I don't want these things coming back. We need to burn them.
We killed them twice, we'll kill them again.
Oddball sets down the stand.
We
and
killed
begins
them twice.
Rowing, begins helping stack the bodies.
So it takes you guys a solid couple of hours, even between all of you kind of spreading out through town, to gather all of the various bodies that are around. There are some townsfolk that come out of their buildings as they see you kind of moving past and gathering up the corpses of their deceased friends and relatives, and they are all very obviously distraught by what's happened and what continues to happen as you guys are taking these bodies over to different places. Some are claimed, but very few. There's probably only 20 or 30 people left in the entirety of the town, and most of the people are either dead and had died in their homes and their bodies fell there, or had died in the streets trying to get home or go from one place to another. But several hours later, after you've kind of done all of this work and gotten the impression that everybody who's going to be claimed is claimed, the square of the town is alight with the flames that consume these corpses.
After they're all piled up, I just take my flask of holy water, go around to the family members who have claimed some of these dead, and started performing some of the transitional rites of Kelemvor, the god of death, allowing them to feel peace as their loved ones move from this life to the life beyond. After doing that with the couple that were claimed, I light the pile and burn the bodies.
I assume we're kind of like in a little group. While we're watching the bodies and Alakai's doing his thing, in a somber tone. It doesn't make sense. Why this town? Why here? Why do this ritual? Why bring this monster here? Why kill these people? There has to be some reason. Demetrius, he's the one we have to find. We have to find him, we have to kill him, and we need answers.
Oddball just kind of turns their head. Your wounded pride can wait the night.
I don't expect you to
Oddball, he
understand. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
doesn't speak of pride, he speaks of justice. This town deserves justice.
Wasn't it your expression, an eye for an eye?
I don't expect you to really understand this, being that I don't even know if you actually have a beating heart inside of you. But these people lost a tremendous amount. They lost everything. And these unknown bodies that are burning, God only knows what they've lost. There's enough
need
pride.
rest.
Oh,
We need rest.
I don't doubt that. I don't deny that. We're going to rest. But when the sun rises, we have to figure out our next move. I'll let you all decide what that move is going to be, but you know my piece. You know what I think. I'll meet you at the Pig and Pie.
While they're arguing, I just want to put my hood on and walk past them without saying anything. And as I get back to the Pig and Pie, I would like to head up to, what's his name? Edgar's room. And see if he's still there.
Oh, this old place.
Bring you all back. Just so that's
Not
a
where I
little
left the
easier.
couch.
Is Edgar where we left him, though?
So you head up to his room and you knock on the door that is, I believe, still not able to be opened, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Yep.
you made it so that you could
he
open
was
it,
able to
and then
get
you
out.
made it so that you didn't open it again because you decided
No,
not to bring him with you.
I just scared the shit out of him. I didn't lock him in. I just scared him.
Either way, he is still in there.
And I'd like to walk into the room.
He
And
looks up and he's like, "Oh, did you find Demetrius?"
and I just lock eyes with him. And for just a brief second, I let them go black and then back to normal. I tell him, I need to know everything you know about him. Where he came from, anything that he had mentioned, where he was going, why he wanted to see the church. I need information.
I've told you everything that I know. We met up outside of town. We talked briefly, but he didn't do a lot of the talking. And most everything that he said didn't have a lot to do with anything. Just that he wanted to come here, that he wanted to visit the church when he got here. And that's it.
Nothing about what he was doing after. Was this his end goal?
I didn't know he had a goal.
Deep breath. Then I just walk out.
Am I allowed to come out now?
I slam the door behind me.
You hear him muttering in the room, "Dear diary."
Where?
The bad man came back today. Oddball just crashes on the couch.
So having joined you outside after they found that you all were gathering bodies, Horace and Isabel have re-entered the tavern and are both behind the bar again.
A drink, please.
What'll it be?
The strongest you have.
He reaches under the bar, and you can hear him moving bottles out of the way, and he brings out a bottle of dwarven fire breath, which is, from what you understand, probably one of the most dangerous things for you to drink in terms of alcohol content.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you like, "You sure about this?"
Not really.
I nudge
The
Raug.
second strongest thing you have.
I nudge Raug. I'll buy it for you if we both take it.
I'm game.
So I say, 2 glasses, please.
He pushes the bottle across to you and sets 2 glasses down in front of the two of you.
Well, I've learned my lesson.
I hope so.
Constitution saves for both of you, please.
Ooh. It's a deep burn.
Let's just stuff for real. What the hell are my saves? Which one's the save? again?
Constitution, and then when you click it,
Constitution.
you
Click on
save
Constitution
for-
and then saving throw.
There we go. There we go.
Damn, Rao can hold it.
Oh, really? Me?
So, it is the strongest alcohol burn that you have ever felt. But as you feel that fire going down your throat and pooling into your midsection, it is one of the most blissful feelings that you have ever had. Like, that settling down in your stomach is like, it's like you just came in out of the rain and sat in front of a fire and warmed up in an instant.
Looking dead into Raug's eyes because I can't believe at how bad this burns, and I just go,
Would you like another?
that was. You're gonna have to give me a minute, Chief.
Oddball, are you still on the couch?
No, I'm actually, before I go crash on the couch, because I still have the altar. I set it down next to the bar, and kind of is it just plain? Is there any ornateness to it?
It is a cast iron stand. It's got a large base plate and then kind of slightly ornate legs ultimately, but nothing super fancy. It's cast iron.
Nothing super fancy. No markings of any discern to it.
Nothing
Okay.
to discern off of it at all. The only thing about it is that it's got that pedestal at the top that is perfectly suited for the orb to be seated in.
I look at the barmaid. Have you seen this before?
She looks over and she's like, No, I've never seen anything like it.
Interesting. I wonder if the blacksmith could melt it down.
I'm sure she could.
We'll check in the morning. Is the front door still barred?
Yes.
Oddball picks it up and then walks it in front and then just plops that bad boy right there in front, like, that'll do.
I.e. further barring the front door.
Further barring the front, just in case. But Oddball will be there to, it's like, really, that's about the best spot for it. Otherwise, it's going to be in the way. Somebody might trip over it, stub their toe in the middle of the night. That's just not something you do. So Oddball does the respectable thing, and they put it against the wall. And then Oddball then goes and crashes on the couch.
I just walk up to Raug. I say, Edgar knows nothing. We'll discuss in the morning. And as I walk away, I grab the bottle of alcohol they were drinking from, and take a swig, not realizing what it is.
Constitution save, please.
I was waiting for you to be like, you take a swig, and then immediately spit it out, being like, okay.
Everybody but me.
You again, same exact reaction as the other two. It burned.
Oh
going
fuck!
down.
And then just set the bottle down and kind of like inch away from it.
I look at him and I just kind of nod, like, mm-hmm.
And
then
later we
Alakai
can
makes
clean the
his
bar
way.
with it.
Alakai makes his way up to his room.
Stumbling on his way.
I ask the barmaid. Barmaid, I pour a glass. Send up some food and this beverage for our friend, the talker. Good night. And I go up the stairs.
I pour myself one last glass, and shoot it down real quick,
Uh-oh.
and then put the bottle back on the
Saving throw.
the table.
With disadvantage. Ooh,
What?
ooh, little
Hey,
better.
Better?
God. Just. Same effect. You feel like you're at your limit for this. Like if you drink any more of this, you're pretty sure the morning
We'll
would not
die.
be well suited
Yeah.
for you.
I look at the barmaid,
Both of them.
and you two, I'm done with this. And I just throw like an inordinate amount of coins on the table because I have no idea how much it costs. And then I just stumble up to my room.
You and your sister are pretty cute.
Roll me a d20.
Just roll 1d20, right?
Yeah, /roll 1d20. Take that many
Uh-oh.
gold. Take that many gold off of your sheet. That's how many you toss down.
Oh no!
Okay.
You just paid
That's
their,
a lot of
for their
gold.
year.
That's a lot of gold.
Listen, man, I'm half in the bag. I don't know what's going on.
Remember how 2 episodes ago, Erengard was like, "Listen, you guys are paying way too much for these drinks. You need to cool it."
Well, yeah.
This is what he was talking about.
I heard a little bit. I was like hearing about some stuff in D&D where a lot of people assume gold is $1. No, gold is like $100 bill, and a lot of people just flash that around willy nilly. Like, yeah, why not? Like, you guys are a little sketchy. You guys are just paying $100 bills for everything. What is no?
$100 bill. $100.
Well, that was $1,400. So
I'm just making sure that the reno can get done here. All right.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That is fair.
honestly, we kind of we had a hand in saving and destroying it.
Bedtime.
I mean, technically, you were the one that broke both the door and the window at the front. So,
and the hallway upstairs fighting an invisible enemy.
And all of
It's
the
an
locks in
owl
the
there.
entire
All
building.
the locks.
I will take credit for 2 of the locks. Aside from that, I don't think Oddball has done anything else, or at least not that they will admit to.
Anything else anyone wants to do before you guys turn in for the evening?
Nope.
All right. So the party goes to sleep. You can all go ahead and log a long rest for yourselves. As
Gosh, you're always so pensive.
I forgot how to do that.
It's on right
at
underneath
the
your
top
hit
of your
die.
Underneath your
sheet.
hit die.
Yep. It says L rest, S rest.
Grazie.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, and I got rid of my temporary hit points as well. Appreciate that.
So the following morning, as you awake and begin your heading back downstairs or off of your couches or whatnot, you see Edgar is out of his room and at the bar. He's eating some bread and cheese for breakfast and an egg. And he's having a conversation with the Horace and Isabel, the bartender and the barmaid. And they seem to be kind of like debating something. Like, well, he's in the midst of saying, I don't know. I mean, it makes some sense to me that he wouldn't be there, right? Like, but I suppose it's strange too. At the same time, somebody should probably check on him. The bartender just kind of nods.
I'm gonna stand directly behind him.
I'll play bad cop, bad cop.
He kind
I'm not
of
saying anything.
slowly turns his head to look towards you and says, "Should I go back to my room then?"
I say,
All
check
right.
on who?
He's like, "All right," and then he starts walking.
No, I
and
grab
then
him by
as he
his
says
shirt.
something, okay. Yeah,
Check
the
on who?
the mayor of the town?
I let him go and pat him on his head.
He slips away. Goes
Oh,
over
he's
to this
actually
table.
going up. Oh, I thought he was really about to go back into his room. He's like, I'm
You-
done.
Are terrorizing this poor kid.
And I sit down at his plate that he was eating from and start eating.
I look
Man,
at him. and say,
Alakai has gone from this sweet, like, just buffoon to just a mean person. Just a mean person.
My best friend betrayed me. I'm a little upset right now.
And I don't know who to take it out on, so I'm taking it out on that guy because I know he's weaker than I am.
Would I have, by chance, overheard any of that, or am I too far away to have heard that conversation?
They weren't making any sort of secret of it, so you all could hear it.
So I say to him, I want to do an insight check to see maybe if he's lying or not. And so I say to him, interesting conversation. Seem to be quick to get out of there. You sure you're not hiding anything? And where is it? God damn it. My rolls tonight.
This bar is huge.
So he looks across the table at you and he's like, all right, I understand that the circumstances of my arrival in the city weren't the best. Clearly I didn't understand that Demetrius was some sort of evil mastermind that was going to try and destroy the city. If I had, I would have told somebody. Can you all stop distrusting me so much, please? I just thought that it was a little strange last night that Horace and Isabel both did not see the mayor's body amongst all of the dead, nor was he amongst the living, which means he either wasn't in town or his body is still out there somewhere.
Why would you not tell us all that immediately?
There! I was still in my room because that one over there, he points over to Alakai, has been absolutely terrorizing me since yesterday, and frankly, I'm done with it.
I stand up really quick and I kick my chair out from behind me and I slam my fist on the table and I say, thanks. And then I walk over to Alakai and Raug.
He just
Wants to be-
stays
part
there
of me-
and
part of
trembles
me
in his
wants
seat.
to. Part of me really wants to be nice to him.
Oh, they're
Just
separate
to be a contrast, like just the nice robot. Just
Yeah.
So
I
I
wanna get some charm.
actually, now that I'm at the bar, I just want to ask them about the mayor. Like, what? Do they know if the mayor was up to anything sneaky? Is the mayor weird? Is the mayor odd at all? Is he dead? Is he undead? Where does he live?
Social security number. Does he
So
have a
the-
credit card?
I mean, to give you a breakdown of the conversation, since we're not playing it out. They're basically, he's not weird. He's just, it's more of like a honorary figurehead type position. He's the mayor of the town type of a thing. Like he basically collects the taxes for the true lords. That's all really that his job title gives him the authority to do. And for that, he gets a manor that he lives in outside of town. And he also has a couple of personal bodyguards that he gets to retain in order to make sure that the tax money stays safe. But there's never been a problem. He doesn't set the tax rates. He doesn't have any real jurisdiction other than, local issues. It's like I said, more of an honorary thing.
Not a bad person yet.
Hmm.
Where outside of town? Where is this manor?
If you head north, the road splits and heads northwest or northeast. You want to head east, and you'll find the road that takes you to his manor. It's about 2 or 3 miles outside of town.
What's the other direction?
Takes you back over to the coast road. Heads towards Baldur's Gate.
I'm gonna stand up and very loudly pronounce, "Well, we have our next objective," and just kind of start making my way out the back, like gesturing to everyone. But before we all get up and go, I'm gonna walk over and wrap my arm around Edgar and whisper to him, "If you're so sick of it, do something about it." And pat him on the back and walk away.
Okay, hold.
Dude, you're gonna get fucking stabbed, and I'm not even gonna try to help.
We might do something. He might do something about
Dude,
it.
I'm waiting for this guy to be like a level 15.
You said-
or like
you
just
said-
a 15 sacred
you
flame
like-
just sends you to
Yeah.
the nether realm in a snap, just like
Look around and find out, man. And he was like, "Okay,
Alright.
okay, all right."
You know, I'm sure we've all encountered our fair share of boss fights, but seeing Erengard just flip through some pages just tightens my chest so much.
he's like, well, it's not even that. It's the fact
Here
that like
comes.
it's
Edgar's
just,
actually the
it's
head of
just
the water
Edgar.
monster.
And like Edgar is now here, and it's like, okay,
And we've paused
What?
the game.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, what is about to happen? Like, is he about to conjure something? Is he going to cast a spell? Is he just going to bully Alakai? Is he just going to turn Alakai into a? Is he going to polymorph Alakai into a toad? You know,
thinking
the
frog.
the
That's
possibilities are endless.
funny. I was thinking frog. That's funny.
Yeah, that would be the funniest fucking thing. I would just think, all I'm thinking is, "Oh brother, where art thou?" We just got to put him in a shoebox and carry him with us for a little while. And then when you come back, you will be humbled.
If
All I'm saying is he's been looking for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's true polymorph. True polymorph, you can get stuck as a frog, which would be funny. The warlock frog.
Roll me a wisdom save, Alakai.
She turned me into a new.
I got better.
I have never.
oops. Privately.
Oh.
That was not meant to be private. Oops. Can I change it?
It's more fun than it is, though.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I have never hoped for a low roll so badly, and you had to roll a 20.
not that we want anything bad to happen to you, but like,
I just want that
Comedy.
that fuck around and find out, and then it's just like, okay.
Boom! Eyeballs gone.
Roll me
Jesus.
a d10.
Oh, bye. The plot thickens. Oh.
So Edgar kind of looks up and he says, "Well, maybe I will." And in that
I love this
moment,
guy.
Alakai freezes in place,
Oh,
like goes stiff as a board,
Light as
and
feather.
his eyes are the normal way that they are, not like he's in one of his trances, just goes completely stiff. And then give me another wisdom save, Alakai.
oh no. Oh no.
And then
You don't want those words coming out of a DM's mouth.
Alakai turns and he begins walking up the room. And he walks right into this chair and knocks it over and just keeps walking and walks up into this wall and just keeps walking into the wall. Roll me another wisdom save. And if anybody wants to do anything, feel free to break in.
No, I'm laughing.
Is he still like partially frozen and he's moving, or that has stopped?
It's like he's moving without wanting to do it himself.
But like, is he? When you say did you mean like ice was over him, or he just like was
No,
paralyzed?
like he was just like paralyzed.
Okay,
in the face.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I just yell, have a bit
and-
too much of that. Have a bit too much of that dragon's breath last night.
And then Alakai breaks out of it.
Do me next. I'm
He
just
looks
kidding.
over at you and he's like, really?
No, not really.
That was a joke. That was a joke. You now have owlbear crabs.
I walk over to him. That was you, huh?
I mean, he asked for it. He slowly starts backing up from the fact that all of you are gathering at the table with him.
I reach out my hand. I go, no. You're more powerful than you appear, huh?
I'm not incapable of defending myself.
Well, you seem so externally.
Well, I mean, I don't like to. But I don't like to be bullied either, he says, looking over at Alakai.
Do
I
you
look at
have
Alakai. I go, Alakai, come here.
I do not break eye contact with this guy.
He
I put my
doesn't
hand
break
on-
eye contact with you either.
I
then.
feel like there's some arms of hater that are about to like come flopping out of the ether.
I put my hand on Alakai's shoulder and I go, say sorry.
Your traveling companion tried to murder my friend. I hope you understand.
Which I am willing to apologize. It was not my traveling companion. It was somebody I ended up traveling with by circumstance. I didn't know him that well.
Well, now you can make a choice. Come with us. Help
Wait.
us find the mayor. Help us find Demetrius. Clearly, you're more capable than we thought. Join us.
Now you want me to come with you?
I always did. Do you forget our conversation 2 days ago? You told me
He
no.
looks over at Alakai.
Alakai is very much against that idea.
I go
We
up
met this dude
Don't
48
think
hours
you
ago.
speak for your whole group.
I go up to Alakai. Alakai, when you and I met, it was only for 48 hours. And we became good friends, companions, and we did this for years. Let's give him a chance. He could help us. And don't forget, he knows Demetrius. He'll be able to give us some sort of clue. And honestly, it was kind of cool that he made you just kind of wander away.
He doesn't know shit about Demetrius.
He knows
That's
shit.
actually true.
He seems to know shit about, I don't know, whatever voodoo he just did. He's useful.
I look at Alakai and I say, put your pride away this time. Let's let him come and see what happens.
Alakai
I
is
finally speak up.
seething.
I finally speak up.
Where the hell are you?
What's his name? Edgar?
Yeah.
And I just say, why don't we let Edgar do what he wants to do?
Well, Edgar.
He just did a little, like surveying the room.
Kind of just looks between all of you and he's like, I suppose I could come with you to the mayor's house. I mean, that could be fun.
It's settled. I win.
And then after that, we'll see where we go.
I just hold up my hand, high five.
To Edgar,
Yeah.
he looks over at your hand and
Please
right.
keep your
This is exciting.
interview
We get to go on an adventure together. I get to go on an adventure. How exciting could this be? Oh, goodness gracious. I must go get my things. Hold on.
I just want everybody to know that I've gone from like almost completely hating this dude because of his whole demeanor to him being my favorite character in this whole campaign.
While that's happening, I'm gonna head up to the bartenders, or Oddball's gonna head to the bartenders, or bartender. Where is the blacksmith located?
We already know.
Did I already say it?
Yeah, we
We
went to
went
the
to
Oh wait,
blacksmith
there.
last
we
time.
went to the black. Oh yeah, we did. Shit,
Black-
never
See,
mind.
like-
She wasn't there.
My
Yeah,
bad.
we're
I
wrong.
couldn't remember where. Yeah,
wasn't
my bad.
wrong.
I
She
forgot
might
about
she
that.
might have been big dead. We
Oh.
don't know.
She might have been big then.
Did
She
we
might have
like
been big
find
then.
her body or anything as
There
we were
was
going
nothing-
through
there
that we
was-
know of?
There was
No,
nothing
not the
there.
house. I
aware
mean,
of.
as we were
Oh.
burning bodies, no one like piped up.
Not
it
that
was
you're
like-
aware of.
Okay. Never mind. I was gonna just try to melt down the pillar
And again, you don't.
or thing.
To be fair, you don't know what she looked like.
Yeah, I was
So,
just wondering if
alright.
anyone had like said anything. Because
Allow me to rephrase my question. What did the blacksmith look like?
Hannah, she's a little over 6 feet tall, kind of big, like built, muscular, red hair. Can't really miss her.
Does that match any description from the
No,
body?
not at
Okay.
all.
All right. Now I'm
You
trying to
definitely
remember.
did not pick up any over 6 foot tall women with red hair last night.
Got it. All right. Well, I'll leave the pillar for later. Something tells me it's not going anywhere.
Maybe.
Actually, what I will do, I will move it out of the way and just kind of stand it up, like to the side of the door and like against the wall. So that way, if they do try to clear the rest of the stuff away from the door, they can. I don't want that to be blocking them, because I imagine they would curse my name the entire time they tried to move it.
As the two of them work together and struggle to
Yeah.
actually get it out of the way. Yeah.
Oddball just moves it and sets it up, and then just kind of pushes against the wall. It's like, I will give that to her later. And then I proceed to head out the back with the rest of the jabronis.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna.
comes back down. He's got a large pack on his back, a bedroll and a tent on top of it that go well over his head. Pots and pans are hanging off of it. Like he's got the full traveler's kit on.
Oddball stops him. And then, like, very slowly, not to scare him, removes the tent, removes the sleeping pack, removes the pots and pans, and then he lets him carry the rest of it. But it's just like, we aren't going to be long, and we will be returning.
Oh. Oh. All right.
And then
Kind of-
Oddball
kind of
just-
looks
Oh.
at it like kind of want to take it still, and then looks back at you, and then looks back at it, and kind of reluctantly starts moving away from it to follow you.
Oddball begins working his way out the door, or working their way out the door.
All right.
Watch, we're gonna need to
Everybody's-
camp for a night.
Everybody's heading up.
If we do, I'm gonna laugh and I'm not gonna feel bad, but I'll be like,
I try to before Alakai could leave. Like I was following Alakai out because I saw him storm out. Like whatever. So if there's an opportunity to pull him to the side, like maybe before everyone makes their way out, kind of I don't know, just in this back room. Alakai, a word.
I'll turn around, but I'm not gonna say anything.
No, you just gotta say one word.
Alakai, we can't do this much longer. What did he tell you?
Nothing. Stone face.
What did he tell you? The thing that you speak to.
He told me nothing. he doesn't speak to me. It's feelings.
What are your problems with Edgar?
Demetrius is a bad person.
I agree.
Edgar's guilty by association in my book.
That's not fair. We've killed plenty of people in our path. Am I guilty by association? You don't exactly have a clean slate yourself. Don't judge, lest ye be judged, my friend. And I apologize for running away. I knew Demetrius was trouble.
You like to use that word, friend, when it's convenient for you.
I don't think I've ever...
I turn around and I walk away.
Let's go.
That is where we're going to end this session.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, listening, commiserating. This has been Dual Screens and Dragons, session 7, episode 16. I did it. I got it. I remembered. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and share it amongst your friends. And go back to the beginning and then share that part. Share the whole playlist. This has been awesome. Thank you, Erengard. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, other Mike. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, viewers. And as always, please be excellent to each other.